Carlos, how do you rate your season so far?
Well, I think it has been a very good season for me, probably one of the best ones in my career. And yeah, there's been some changes through the year, but I think we've maintained a very good level and some very strong results. And yeah, to be ninth in the World Championship at the moment is a good position to be in.
It's not very common to change your team with the season in progress. How do it feel for you?
It feels good. It feels like the change has come in a very good moment for me to get a good taste of the Renault car before we have the next season in 2018. I can have a first taste on how the car behaves, where the car is good, where the car has margin of improvement, and this is helping us, I think, to build on a very good, strong platform for next year.
And what's your first impressions of Renault?
It's been a very good first couple of races. I think the team has been a great help for me in my period of adaptation to the car. I think we need to take into account that I'm still adapting to all the new stuff going around in the team and in the car, but they've been a great help, and we are getting there little by little, and hopefully we can continue this progress until Abu Dhabi.
It was hard to take this decision to change your team?
No, for me it was very straightforward. I wanted to take the step. I know the potential of Renault. I've seen how much progress they've done since Australia until now. So because all of that, I knew the team has a lot of potential, and I wanted to take the step.
Your first race inside the points and in the final stage of the quali, it's ahead your expectations?
I had high expectations because I knew that personally I could adapt quickly to the car and I could do a strong first weekend with the team. Obviously you need to feel confident to do that kind of change in the middle of the season, but it's true that everything went particularly smooth and everything went really well on the first race. And even in Mexico we had I think a strong performance together, even though we couldn't finalize with a good result, but we kept progressing and we kept adapting to the new circumstances.
And what about your relationship with Hülkenberg?
Well, at the moment we are still getting to know each other, obviously, no. But for me, it's a great opportunity, to have Nico in the team as a teammate, to learn from him. I think he's one of the most experienced and one of the most talented drivers in Formula One. So for a young driver like me to arrive to a team where he's at the moment performing at a very high level is a great opportunity to improve myself and to learn things from him.
And what Renault is missing to beat Williams, for example?
At the moment, obviously Williams started the year probably being stronger than Renault, but I think we are definitely stronger than them at this stage in terms of pace. We obviously have lacked a bit of reliability in recent races, and without those reliability problems we could be fighting with Williams for the 5th place in the constructors, no? But it's a team that is learning little by little. It's a team that is taking very big steps. So we need to be patient, and I'm convinced next year we will be able to beat them.
And what about the Red Bull program? What's your impression?
The Red Bull program, well, I owe pretty much everything to Red Bull Racing and to the Red Bull program. Without them, I wouldn't be in Formula One, and I wouldn't have been able to take this step into Renault. So for me, I am very grateful for them, and I hope they keep bringing young talent to Formula One, because at the moment they are the most powerful academy to bring young talent into Formula One.
What do you think about the Kvyat situation?
The Kvyat situation, I don't know. I don't know what is his plans for next year. If he has a chance to drive for Williams, I obviously wish him the best for his career, because I think he's a fast and talented driver, but it doesn't depend on me.
It surprised you?
I think nothing surprises me at the moment. I know where we are Formula One is a very tough sport. Red Bull is a tough academy, and nothing really surprises me at that point.
How is your relationship with your father in terms of the motor racing?
Relationship with my father is a relationship of father and son, with the particularity that he's also a big support for me inside and outside of the tracks. I have the advantage that I have a world champion next to me, giving me some advice. Every year that goes past, he gives me less and less advice, because I think he knows that I can do things by myself, no? Especially when you arrive to a manufacturer team, you take more responsibility, and when you arrive to Formula One, you have to be more yourself. But it's good to have him as a support.
And what was the importance of your title in the World Series?
Probably the most important title in my career, for sure. No, I was given the chance to race 1 year in World Series. I knew I had to win to have a shot in Formula One, and even if I won it early, Formula One didn't look so easy for me. No, so I'm convinced that title is what gave me a chance to be now in Formula One.
Do you like São Paulo, Brazil?
Of course, yeah. Obviously, it's a country and a city, a track, Interlagos, with a lot of history in Formula One. And as a driver, to come to these legendary tracks is always something special. No? So I hope we have the Brazilian Grand Prix and Interlagos for a long time in Formula One.
What do you like most from here?
What do I like the most? Obviously, the atmosphere in the track is very special. You know, I think it feels like Ayrton Senna is still very present in our lives, and particularly in that race weekend in Sao Paulo, it feels very, very present there with all the atmosphere. And apart from that, to like something from the city, I really like Brazilian steakhouses, or how do you call them? Yeah, I really like them, and I always on Saturday or on Thursdays or Saturdays I go to have one.
And what are your expectations for the weekend?
To keep doing what I'm doing at the moment. I think we've had 2 positive first races, you know, in the team, and we need to keep learning. We need to keep seeing how we can adapt a bit better to the car, and how can we keep finding some tenths. But to keep finishing races and to make sure we keep doing what we are doing, because up until now I think we've done a good job.
You are aiming to hold the 9th position of the World Championship.
I don't know. It's obviously nice to be in the top 10, no? In the World Championship. It will be my first one, but it is not something that worries me so much, because there's so many things to learn in these last 2 races, and so many things to go through, that obviously the championship is not in top of my mind, no. So I will keep an eye on it, but it will not be my main worry.
Do you like the track style of Interlagos?
Yeah, I think it's old school. It's nice to have ups, downs, old school curbs, high grip tarmac, and then the weather especially makes the race always pretty unpredictable and nice to race.
Would you like to rain?
I wouldn't mind rain.